Coming up right now, it is revenge gone wrong as a Florida woman tries and fails to get back at her ex-boyfriend.
Also coming up, it's a brave new world. A movie theater turns into a wild 4D experience for a couple of moviegoers.
And a little bit later on, a new fashion trend has style experts fuming and plumbers celebrating.
They sure do. Oh my goodness. Daily Flash starts right now.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Well, hey everybody, I'm Andrea Jackson.
Yes, she is. I'm Mitch English. This is Daily Flash. Man, we are so happy to have you here. We got that sweet baby taking care of the floor. How are you, James?
I'm great. It's Friday. I'm rolling in blue diamonds.
Blue Diamonds from Elizabeth Taylor. I like that, right?
No, not those.
What are blue diamonds?
It's either that or it's the Breaking Bad meth.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Right?
Where's the man statue?
I had to give it up today. They're pretty packed with blue diamonds.
Blue Diamond. Yellow Heart. It's actually talking about, Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms,
Yes.
yellow hearts and blue diamonds. Okay.
Oh, and look who else is here, Jackson. Oh, Maddie, what are we doing?
We have today's trends, tomorrow's talk, and make sure you hit up all of our socials. Head to our YouTube page. I have a little thing on there called Preview Review, but you can also hit us up on our emails. You can hit us at flash@dailyflashshow.com. Tell us how we offended you when HR needs to call us and all that fun stuff. But make sure you like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that you have to do when you hit the socials, because we got a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, and Sweet Baby James makes sure that all of that is up to date and awesome.
Yeah, all right. And the show is dailyflashshow.com, right?
Dailyflashshow.com, and we got behind-the-scenes stuff on there, and then we have a couple contests and stuff on there too.
I like
so
it.
make sure you hit it up.
All right, Maddie, thank you so much for joining us. Jackson, what you got shaking for today?
What is the show website again?
I'm sorry, which one?
The show website?
I think it's called entertainmenttonight.com. Which one? Are you talking about this one?
This one.
Dailyflashshow.com.
That's the show.
Yeah, I just
Dailyflashshow.com.
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 You just got the...
Dailyflashshow.com.
Excuse me, Matt, did you say dailyflashshow.com?
Dailyflashshow.com.
Did you just buy that?
I did, actually.
Web
I
address?
just bought it. We just got yelled at in our ear. Wrap it up.
We
move it
did.
forward. All right,
Okay. Here's what people are talking about. There's a lawyer. She's got about 15 years of experience, a divorce lawyer.
Okay.
She says there are certain professions that are more likely to cheat on their spouses.
Okay.
Okay, so she names them.
She named names.
Public service, folks. Get ready and have your excuses written down.
Oh my gosh.
Cops,
Cops. Okay.
Yep.
I can buy that.
Uh-huh.
firefighters.
You're away from home for a long time because they go in. Cops, they have to deal with so much stuff. All right, I'm with
Cops
you on
with
that.
nurses.
And what kind of nurses?
Cops with nurses.
Cops with nurses.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I haven't seen that show.
That's a good one.
It's in,
just have
a treatment right now.
You can't get it in Florida right now.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you have to pay for that?
VPN.
Okay.
In Florida, I just got that joke. Okay.
Military.
You moving around a lot? Sure.
Yeah.
These are all, you're serving other people. I can already see this.
Politicians.
Well, that goes
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
kind of a given. She's saying they are public service driven. They're also ego driven jobs.
And stress.
And stress related jobs. Okay. The professions that are least likely to cheat.
Teachers.
No, that is wrong.
No, that is wrong. That is 100% wrong.
That is wrong.
Somebody got called to the back of the front office. All right, no, which
Apparently
one?
it's personal, James.
Veterinarian. Doctors.
Yes, veterinarians.
Veterinarians?
Yes.
Okay.
Veterinarians?
Farmers.
Okay.
Oh.
Dealing with animals again. Right?
Accountants.
Right, numbers.
no.
I can see that because money. The biggest thing that people argue about in the family is like money. So if you have somebody that's very organized with money, I can buy that.
And pharmacists.
That's because they sit up on their high podium and look down on you and give you drugs.
And they get all them blue pills for free.
Yes, the blue diamonds.
Blue
right?
diamonds.
Exactly. Don't
There
you
you
let
go.
it? Yes,
Full circle on
exactly.
that. Full circle. Very good.
Right on.
All right,
There you
so look out for those. I can buy into that. I mean, those are high-stress jobs, those first 4 that you talked about.
Yes, and the reason why she names the most trustworthy is because she said those are more solo-driven jobs, and so you're more likely to need to go back to the family as opposed to the ego-driven jobs where you're always looking
That's a
to.
good-
What about TV people? Where are we in that list?
Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give and
Could
take.
cheat, might not cheat.
Wait a minute.
Depends on the day and the job.
If we're in the middle, I'm doing it wrong. All righty. All right. So anything that we talked about, as Sweet Maddie said, that you can contact us, flash@dailyflashshow.com. Let's jump into what's some trending stories. A Central Florida teen arrested trying to get back at her ex-boyfriend over a $700 debt. 18-year-old Evelina
Evelina
thank
Fabianski.
I had the last name. I practiced on the last name.
Have you been Fabianski?
I think I am. I think it's happening right now. Anyway, she wanted to get revenge on her ex, and she and her 16-year-old friend egged and spray painted a black sedan. Turns out the car didn't even belong to her boyfriend, but one of his neighbors. Oops. Cops say that they got a 911 call about a young woman vandalizing a car with eggs, bright yellow spray paint.
It's expensive.
Right. When they found out and it came on the scene, they found her wearing sweatpants covered in bright yellow spray paint. I didn't do it. Wasn't me. They also found an empty bottle of Crown Royal because,
Rock and roll.
right, marijuana and a scale along with a can of spray paint nearby. She's been charged with a laundry list of crimes, and you got to make sure you get your facts down if you're going to do something. I would be mad for
So
sure.
many
if that was
bad
my
life
car.
choices there.
Bad life choices.
On both their parts, the 18-year-old and the 16-year-old. You've got a 16-year-old who's involved in all of this drinking. I should say booze was found at the scene. It's
Crown
likely that they
Royal,
were
yeah.
both, indulging.
So make sure you, and then and she was mad.
Yeah,
the
she
devil,
clearly
and then
was
put
mad.
smiley face. I'm very confused by this.
It's very Joker.
It's
Joker.
kind of this new generation. Like they hate you, but they love you.
Okay.
Two moviegoers who were watching the latest Captain America got a 4D experience that they were not expecting. Emergency crews arrived at the theater in Washington State after getting a call about a ceiling collapse. Thankfully, there were only 2 people inside the theater at the time the ceiling caved in. The cinema was built back in 1919, last remodeled back in the 1970s. Matt, I know you're a huge fan of this movie, so...
Well, if there's more of a state of where Marvel is right now, it's 2 people in a theater and the roof collapsing. So if that doesn't sum it up, I don't know what does.
That's very well said.
point.
That's a good-looking theater.
Thank
if
you.
think about it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
But even still, it does go to show you. Luckily, they were not hurt, but 2 people in a whole
no
theater
kidding.
about that. Denim fashion brand Diesel recently debuted their fall-winter collection in Italy during Milan's Fashion Week.
Okay, models showed off low-cut denim bearing more than just their backside. Their new peekaboo jeans, only a plumber would love, were
gosh.
paired with backless tops. Some fashionistas chimed in after seeing the show with the question, is crack really back?
That's half our floor crew most of the time, though, when they're pulling cables. So.
Hey,
Oh, hey now.
stop looking.
I've seen
Hey
that.
now.
Man.
That's not half of the crew.
You can't look. You can't look.
The thing, and then the shirts. We didn't even talk about the shirts. It's like plastered on the shirts.
backless
I
shirts.
can't.
Yeah.
Well, they're like glued on top of them. Here's the thing. I mean, it's. I kind of like you get just a little, but this is the problem. That's what we see. It's much like nudist beaches.
Yes.
Where that's. Hopefully they won't make the jeans any bigger because then bigger people would wear
I was
them.
going
and
to
that's what you
say,
see.
they're a privilege, not a right.
100%.
You will find one.
But you will find one. Yes.
I'm always conscious about that. Even like when, even last night, we went out to eat and I was like leaning forward and I felt my shirt go up and I was like, no, you know.
We
But
gotta
I don't
hide
know if I
that
can walk
tattoo.
around. It's the tramp stamp, on the back. I didn't want people to
The
see.
butterfly tramp stamp?
Yes, it's well now it's just like
Angel wings?
It's not even an angel. It's one of those buzzards now. I mean, it started off as a cute little dove, and now it's like. We go now to Tennessee. Jack Daniels might actually be something you could find at most bars around the world, with one exception.
Ooh.
This is interesting. The world's most famous whiskey, it's not even allowed where it's distilled. We're talking about Lynchburg, Tennessee. That is the birthplace of Jack Daniels, but it's also home to a dry county. Now, in a dry county, illegal to sell alcohol. However, there are legal loopholes which allows anyone visiting the Jack Daniel's distillery to actually buy a bottle. I guess
Okay.
it's like a souvenir. Guests can actually enjoy taste testings and even buy a commemorative bottle, which just so happens to feature whiskey inside.
the
That's how they get
loophole.
around it. So, that is interesting, but it also is part of the history of moonshining and
Yeah.
everything. Let's go to our expert, Matt Doolittle. Matt,
Yeah, Matt.
Yes, sir. Been there, done that.
okay.
No, it's just nuts. Like in that entire town, you're just like, you go up to a liquor store and they're like, yeah, we can't sell that to you, but you can
so
look at
weird.
it. But
Well,
it's
I
weird.
like the fact that you can buy it at the gift shop.
Yeah, yeah.
Because apparently that's not a bar or a
it's like-
liquor store.
you're
It's
buying
like
a
any
bottle.
theme park.
Shop.
On the way out, you hit the gift shop and then
Yeah.
have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, which is what we're about to go do. But you need to stick around as well. When we
Yes.
come back, we got more of today's trends and tomorrow's talk. We're talking about AI chatbots and parenting. Think about that. Stick around. You're watching Flash. Hey, before we head into the weekend, welcome back to Daily Flash. We always like to give you our picks for streaming for the weekend. This is where we tell you about something you got to check out on your streaming services. Ladies first. AJ, what you got?
Oh my gosh, there's so much good stuff, and you
Yeah.
know I love a good true crime drama. My pick for the weekend is Devil in the Family: The Fall of Ruby Frank.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door. He's got duct taped around each ankle. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Shocking and appalling. Those were the two things that I
really?
could think of when I watched this. The fall of Ruby Frank is exposed in this documentary about the YouTube sensation turned convicted child abuser.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jackson, your picks are always good. I always like, sometimes I'll text her and I'll say, hey, I got to watch something. What do you do?
Yeah.
So I definitely check it out. I love those true crime ones.
What's
too.
crazy about this one is, again, it's that confluence of timing and social media and YouTube. She was one of these first parents to get on YouTube and
yeah.
show off her family, and then turned it into $100,000 a day business, only to find out behind the scenes that police assumed she was abusing her children. And it was just nuts, like brainwashing nuts.
My understanding, did they have like video where it was like outtakes basically where he's like,
Yes.
you need to smile more, smile more.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. And so you're seeing the real her
Yeah.
in all of these outtake videos, and then they get a therapist involved in the family, and then she and the therapist get involved.
Wow.
And then these two kids are left, tied up at a house outside of their neighborhood. And, this kid goes knocking on a neighbor's door to say, I need your help. It's police business.
That is so
and he's
scary.
got duct tape on his ankles, and he's probably 70 pounds. It's just insane.
So it's one of those things where a lot of these YouTubers don't realize that the money they're making, it's going to have to pay for the therapy afterwards with their kids.
I'm glad they're showing those outtakes so to show you that
Yes.
it's not real. Nothing is real,
100%.
and there's abuse behind
Yeah.
it in some cases. Okay, Maddie?
Yep. All right. Well, my pick is on YouTube, and it's the abandoned history of Universal Hard Rock Cafe.
In March 1989, it was announced that Orlando would officially be the home of the next Hard Rock Cafe. Robert Earl, president of Hard Rock and of Mecca Leisure USA, who now owns 7 cafes, said he would spend $5 million on the very first built from the ground up Hard Rock restaurant.
So Universal Hard Rock in Orlando used to be like the epicenter of the Hard Rock Cafe. It looked like a guitar. You had the
Yeah.
Bates Motel out back.
Okay.
But what's crazy is it just sat abandoned for longer than it was actually open. It was only open for a couple of years, and now they've rebuilt it. And we have a giant one here in Orlando at City Walk. But it's a crazy history of it. And I remember being there as a kid, all the time.
It's really, it's part of Orlando. If you're vacationing there, maybe you can find out. I love that. All right. My pick, a former party girl, Isla Gordon, is unexpectedly appointed president of her family's basketball team, the Los Angeles Waves, when her brother goes into rehab. We're talking about Running Point, now streaming on Netflix.
You are the president of the Waves. This is shocking. But on behalf of all women, don't ever make a mistake. Looks bad for all of us.
This is a great show. It stars Kate Hudson, Brenda Song, and a guy that I'll watch anything in, Justin Theroux. And they've already set up season 2.
Oh,
It's already picked
really?
up. So it's all set. I don't think I'm giving too much away. There's going to be more Justin Theroux in the second season. So it's
It came up on my picks, so
You should
I'll
check
add
it out.
to it. Yeah.
It's sort of a disguised as the Lakers and Jeannie Buss, but they call it the LA Waves. I mean, she looks just like Jeannie Buss. There's no question that that's what it's all about.
The Mindy Kaling.
Mindy Kaling,
and Ike Barinholtz is also EP on this.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of guy humor, but it's really kind of like I don't want to call it Sex in the City. Basketball kind of plays a second role.
So my type of thing, but it's still basketball.
Yeah, you get it. Yeah. What was
What's like the Lakers show?
that's
exactly
what I'm
what it
thinking
is.
about.
But it's a comedy version of that. Yeah.
Really good. I thought it was fun.
I love the brother, the one brother that's a real smartass. He's great.
He was on The Mick, if you remember that. He played the husband on The Mick, and I wish I remembered his name too, but he is, I think, one of those. I think if he stays at those characters, he'll have a longer career because he's a perfect side character out of all this. I love him. You're right.
Absolutely. Okay, some entertainment stories for you now. And the lucky letters are VW, as in Vanna White. The co-host of Wheel of Fortune discussed her work schedule during a recent radio interview. She revealed that she works a total of 34 days a year taping the game show. 34 years,
Wow.
34 days a year. White's limited schedule requires her to tape 6 shows a day while they record. And yes, she must have a completely different outfit from head to toe for each episode she tapes. Oh my God.
Oh, poor thing.
So for those of you doing the math at home, she has 331 days off a year.
And she's been doing this for how many years too? You think
30
about
plus
that.
years?
Yeah, 30-something years.
And then you think about what she does. Her job has gotten progressively easier. She doesn't even just touch it now.
Just get a wide
One of
shot.
these.
I got to show my legs because that's
Does
what
she
she
even
does.
touch the
I don't
screen?
even.
I don't think she
touches.
She just kind of taps it. So my wife and I watch this almost every night
Yeah.
because it's on after the news. My wife is really good at it, and I'm really bad at it. And I'm just like, I don't even know. I don't know how she comes up with
For
it.
your wedding, she bought you a vowel, didn't she?
She did.
A couple of
A
them.
vow or a
vowel.
vowel?
Vowels.
I got to go and I interviewed Pat Sajak and Vanna White when they did it at SeaWorld, and 100%, it's an incredible production by all means, but they can churn around so many. It's what you see. Basically, it's cut up so fast, and they got it down to a science to see that. So 34 days a year, that's a great
She
great
said
schedule.
she's never worn the same dress twice.
Wow.
So she, could you imagine all of those gowns and whatnot? And she also renegotiated her pay. I guess Pat Sajak was making about $15 million a year for his gig.
For 34 days a year.
Yeah. Sources say that she negotiated about half of that for herself, which was a bump up kind of twice her
good for
salary.
her.
So she's
Yeah.
making $7 to $8 million a year.
Good for her. I've always appreciated. She is extremely nice. So I think I think she knows that she has the easiest job.
Oh yeah, it's always nuts when these like the game show hosts, like what was it, Alex Trebek. I heard an interview with him once where he goes, "Why would I quit this?" Until he had to, but he was like, "Why would I quit this?"
Why would anybody want to?
Why? It's the best gig in the world.
If you can get it, because Ryan Seacrest is taking everything.
That is true.
I tell you what, we're going to do a little doing it with this guy right here. What are we talking about?
WWE and John Cena turning heel.
Oh, okay. All right, all that's coming up right here on Flash.
Hey, welcome to Doing It This Week with myself, Matt Doolittle. Now, I felt the need to jump in for what I think is one of the biggest moments in sports entertainment history.
There is your main event for WrestleMania. John Cena.
Now, I know, this is wrestling nerd stuff, but a few of you out there know what happened before this, and it changed the entire landscape of entertainment.
What in the world are you thinking? Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
Now look, Harvey Dent once warned us, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain, and that's exactly what happened. And in a twist that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe, history repeated itself when John Cena betrayed the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. Now, Cena, it's American Nightmare, who has the record for the most Make-A-Wish evers. John Cena has the most Make-A-Wish ever. He just turned his back on his fans and told those kids, you can't see this wish. After a stunning TKO victory over CM Punk in the 2025 Elimination Chamber, Cena not only etched his name in WWE history, but also shattered the hearts of fans worldwide. However, with a ruthless low blow, Cena made it clear heroes can fall. Now, television storytelling is no longer just about delivering narratives. It's about creating an immersive experience that resonates with audience across platforms and across the world. So what does this mean for us WWE nerds out there? Well, some call it a male soap opera. Well, I do want to say women love this stuff too, trust me. It's a storytelling of a career, a 22-year career where he's finally, at the end, become the Rock's bottom. I took that from Jon Stewart. But it's more storytelling than I have ever seen in years on any other television show, and we can give it to John Cena. The accolades he deserves. He's hosted the ESPYs, the third hour of the Today Show, and did some questionable things in multiple movies. If you saw the one thing, Blockers, you know what I'm talking about. But I have to give him props for being at the forefront of changing the narrative of wrestlers, that they're dumb guys who get hit in the head with chairs. Well, they are, but they can also be good baby faces for the community. And as technology evolves, so does the way these stories are told. Blending traditional storytelling with interactive elements. Now, John Cena, we can see you. And we're doing it with you, John. I know you guys think it's nerd stuff, but believe me, it was all over the place, and I love it.
Here's the thing about it, is that if you took wrestling out of it, meaning like you didn't have anything wrestling, it's a soap opera. He's 100%
It stays of our lives, but with greased up men in Speedos.
Hey, sounds like my weekend, actually.
Some people pay for that.
You pay extra for it.
Me too.
But it's 100% true. And then, so basically, John Cena does a lot of good outside of the ring, is what
Was that the point of
He
that?
does a lot of great, and I'm sure he's going to keep doing it, but it was such a moment.
The best public service he can do is not do that Blockers movie again.
Yes,
How about that?
exactly.
100%. Thank you, Maddie.
All right,
Thanks for
Maddie.
doing it.
Dairy brand Puck has launched a heartfelt initiative this Ramadan to support mothers and families in Lebanon. It's a way to help them rebuild their lives through the power of food.
When a food recipe travels without borders, goes to places even the mom herself haven't been to, that's not just food, that's power, that's freedom. Recipe for Change represents a tribute to the unsung heroes of Lebanon, the resilient moms that through the toughest time kept a smile and hope.
إنه فل من هون من لبنان؟ لا، خلقت هون، عشت هون، مدرستي هون، عذابي هون، بس بحس بغصة.
أنا بحياتي مش طالعة من لبنان، مش برمته، حتى من كفركلها مش طالعة كتير. طبخت تسافر وتسبقني.
هاي رسالة انكتبت بخط ايدها لأمي الله يرحمها، كاتبينها على كرتونة عيلة خسة كلينكس.
Every recipe holds a small piece of Lebanon, a story of it, the background, where it comes from. It is a groundbreaking business model where we actually got these moms, their recipes, their tradition cherished and brought to international menus around the world.
أنا كتير مبسوطة شيف إنه صارت الرسالة بين إيديكم.
أكيد نحن أكيد أكتر وبنيادي أمينة بدك تقولي صارت.
يعني ما بتخيل إنه هالبيجي بالكونات البسيطة إنه حتصير بالمطاعم برا وهي اسمها حتكون وصفة فيفيان.
هلا صرتي مشهورة.
This isn't charity, it's empowerment. These women aren't receiving aid, they're receiving orders, and they're really turning their struggles into strength. Basically, we transform these poor consumers, these moms, into business partners. And not only as a business partner today, but on the long term, bringing their cherished recipes, keeping their tradition alive and values all over the world.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
Yes, he is. And I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
Pie day today, 3/14.
I
We all know
love
about pie,
pie.
right? Okay, so we're on the dating apps, or when we say we, I mean collectively.
The universe.
I was on it just the universe is.
The global singles.
And listen, I was divorced and I was back on them, and it's a whole game. You know, Matt was
I
as
met
well.
my wife on Hinge.
So, which I wasn't aware, but Hinge and another one are owned by the same company. I think it's Bumble. One of them. They all are.
Oh, really?
And I do also know when dating apps first start, they have fake accounts because they have to make it look like there's people on there. Anyway.
Ashley Madison, have you seen the documentary? All those women were mostly bots.
Think about that. Well, now I'm glad you said that because now the Hinge is looking to add AI to your dating thing. So before you send a message, it'll read through to say, "It's probably not a good idea to send this." So it helps out. Now I want to know from a woman's perspective, and kind of go back to your dating world, that if you had a conversation knowing everything there was a filter that before I sent to you, but dating to get going, and you find out that an AI kind of assisted, would you be disappointed if you found out like, well, an AI actually helped me out with that?
Yes, and I'll share this brief dating experience that I had before I met Alan. I had a great texting, encounter with someone.
Oh, okay.
And he was great via text, but then when I went to meet him for lunch,
completely different, right?
Completely different. And I was like, okay, the texting you does not meet up to the real you.
Yeah, and because you're not being yourself. First off, you're not yourself on a dating apps anyway, right?
No.
Okay, and
I mean, I had wrestling and NASA on mine, and that's how I got my
that's
wife,
a,
so
I was
bluntly
Matt,
honest.
Yeah.
But you found but she did too, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, you're two honest people.
Well, because I was like, hey, you're getting this. Enjoy.
Me, I'm like, I gotta be me because listen, I only got a few more years here on Earth. I want to make sure. I'm
Yeah, but
just
on
cutting
yours
through
you
the
said you were
BS.
6'2", 210 pounds. Oh wait,
That's actually how
mine.
Matt and I met.
Yeah.
He was a woman. He was just a woman that loved wrestling. I'm like, hell, so do I.
In this day and age, that doesn't sound too far off from the truth.
So make sure that if you're on these dating apps, ask them, hey, did an AI say that? If it sounds very well put together and the guy's like got a picture of him holding a fish with his finger in his belly button, more than likely the AI wrote it.
That's a good time.
But that's catfishing though. In a way, that's catfishing.
No, you're 100%. So you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that, man.
It could be a bass.
No, man. No, we don't need neither.
I go for bass over guard.
We're all looking for just a piece of bass. All right, let's shift. Just a little bit of like the goodness that you would get in
But
this.
back to the Ashley Madison thing really quick. Watching that documentary, you saw so many of these people's lives destroyed. And then you find out most of the women they were engaging with were fake. They were all bots. So it's like, at the end of the day, is that really worth it? And these people, their lives were ruined. Some committed suicide. Yeah. Some lost everything. Some no longer have the career that they had worked their entire lives for.
And some of them said, it was just a robot, wife.
Yeah.
Wife, it was just a robot. But no, you're right, though.
Excuses for them, because clearly they were seeking something else. But would they have done that, on Ashley Madison if they'd known that who they were interacting with were AI?
Probably not. No, you would think twice at least.
What was that movie Joaquin Phoenix did where he was literally in love with his AI?
Was it called
Her,
yes.
yeah. I mean, you fall in love with those things because they give you the attention you want.
All right, quickly, Matt, how do people get a hold of us with AI and anything else?
Flash at dailyflashshow.com or go to dailyflashshow.com. You can see all the behind the scenes stuff, and our YouTube page has some exclusive content as well that Sweet Baby James helps us put up on our Instagram. You just search dailyflash.tv.
I love all that. All right, you guys want to do more of this show?
Yeah, let's do more.
All right, I'm in. No AI involved, just a lot of...
it's all authentic.
All of us. It's all real. Unfortunately, folks, it's all real.
Natural. Lifestyle editor Joanne Butler is here with tips to get you into a better sleep routine as we spring forward. Hey, Joanne.
Oh, hi. Thanks for having me. Well, sleep is just essential for overall well being, for your immune system, brain health, weight management, even your skin. Overnight is the time when your whole body rejuvenates itself. So it's just so important to get your Z's. You should really be getting at least 6 to 8 hours a night, kids about 10 to 12. And it's important to establish good sleep patterns. Just like we put babies on a sleep schedule, we have to do the same things as adults. So try to stay consistent with bedtimes. It's so important. Studies suggest something like a little handful of pistachios before bed can actually contribute to better sleep because they have tryptophan. Also, a little bit of healthy protein is good to keep your metabolism moving, which is actually working its hardest about 4 a.m. So you want to make sure you're sleeping at 4 a.m. Try a nice relaxing bath before bed. Wash your face, get your makeup off. For sensitive skin, especially, nighttime is already a time for skin microbiome disruption. So it's even more essential to have soothing products on hand when our routines are changing. I love these water wipes, soothing clean wipes. My whole family's been using them for years. We take them everywhere. I use them all day long for just about everything. They're made with 99% water and 2 organic botanical fruit extracts. So while other calming wipes may have 10 plus ingredients, these are super minimal, super gentle. They can take off all your makeup and unclog pores, but they won't strip your skin's natural oils. And they actually help soothe skin by about 26%, which is just amazing. And especially great if you have eczema or skin irritations, which tend to flare up at night. Just feels like a gentle, wet cushion, really relaxing, and supports a healthy nighttime routine and helps sleep's natural processes work even better. And that's what it's all about, fueling sleep's already natural superpowers. And of course, they're perfect to build into your baby's nighttime diaper changes, soothing them before bedtime too. Kids pick up dirt and oil and pollutants during the day, so it's a good, quick nighttime cleanse that can help them get a better night's sleep as well. Now, other things you should do: turn off that TV, keep your phone at bay. All the blue light and noise is just not conducive for a good night's rest. Also, make sure the blinds are strong to block premature morning light from coming in. It sounds simple, but it's just so important. Don't drink caffeine before bed. Same for alcohol. Give yourself a cutoff, a few hours at least before bed if you can. Also, not a great idea to work out right before bed either, because endorphins can, keep you up and prevent you from falling to sleep. So try to get that workout in earlier in the day. And those are some tips. Happy sleep.
Thanks, Joanne. March is also National Nutrition Month, and that's when we need to start thinking about making healthier food choices. Renowned nutritionist Jillian Barkiam explains the importance of adding complete and high-quality protein to every diet.
Hi, I'm nutritionist Jillian Barkiam, teaming up with Chobani to share tips for National Nutrition Month. Many shoppers want nutritious foods with high protein, low sugar, and clean ingredients. That's why people are gravitating towards foods like Chobani high-protein Greek yogurt cups and drinks, providing nutrient-dense and customizable protein options with something for everyone, from busy on-the-go parents to athletes looking for the perfect pre- or post-workout companion. Made with only natural ingredients and real fruit, Chobani high-protein Greek yogurt cups and drinks contain 0 grams of added sugar and never added protein powders or whey. The high-protein line is also lactose-free and available in so many delicious flavors. Chobani high-protein products deliver billions of probiotics and 6 live and active cultures and are high in naturally occurring vitamin B12, making it a smart choice for gut health, muscle support, and unlocking energy. For a quick breakfast, post-workout boost, or a better-for-you snack, Chobani high-protein Greek yogurt products are a delicious and convenient way to fuel your day. I'm nutritionist Jillian Barkiam. For more information, visit chobani.com.
Looking to plan that next getaway, lifestyle expert Joanne Butler is back with tips on how to make the most of it. Hey, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne Butler here. With spring just around the corner, now is the perfect time to start planning your bucket list trip. Whether it's a tropical escape, a cultural expedition, or an epic food tour, the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit card can help you get there. Now through March 31st, new Southwest Rapid Rewards credit card members can earn 30,000 Rapid Rewards bonus points, plus the coveted Companion Pass through February 28, 2026, after spending $4,000 within the first 3 months from account opening. If you plan to travel with a friend or a loved one, the Companion Pass allows them to fly with you for free, excluding taxes and fees, every time you book a flight. Card members also receive a 10,000 Companion Pass qualifying points boost each year, bringing you closer to extending your Companion Pass benefits into future adventures. And the earning potential doesn't stop there. With every Southwest purchase, Plus card members earn 2 times points per $1 spent, while Premier and Priority card members earn 3 times points per $1 spent. This year, take the leap and book the dream trip you've always wanted. Picture yourself relaxing on the beaches of Hawaii, hiking Denver's scenic trails, or indulging in the music and barbecue of Nashville. With Rapid Rewards points that never expire, your next travel adventure awaits you. Learn more about this offer and start planning your 2025 bucket list trip today at chase.com/SouthwestCP.
Well, the first ever commercial rover is exploring the moon's surface. Joining us now with information on the mission is Nicola Buck, Chief Marketing Officer for Castrol. Nicola, what are the goals for the lunar exploration?
Yeah, so we were delighted last week to see a rocket head off to the lunar South Pole carrying a lander and this little astroant from the MIT Media Lab setting off to carry out a number of science experiments on the South Pole of the moon where nobody has ever been before.
And what type of data are you hoping to attain?
Yeah, so this little ant, it's just 2 centimeters squared, will move up and down the rover with the aim of sending back temperature data to tell us how the rover is performing on the South Pole of the moon. We at Castrol had to test this, and we took it, first of all, to Lanzarote in the Canary Islands, which has a very similar surface to the moon. So we were able to prove out that it was going to work. And then Castrol provided the space-grade lubricants to make sure the wheels kept working and keep working while it's on the moon.
Great, and where can we go for more info?
Head to Castrol.com and you can see more of the MIT Media Lab's Astroant and the role Castrol is playing with that.
Thanks, Nicola, and we'll make sure we have this on our website at dailyflashshow.com.
Looking to see what's trending in home design this year, the International Builders Show, taking place in Henderson, Nevada, is showcasing the latest design innovations.
They call it the New American Home, a model showroom that showcases the most innovative style and technology trends in modern home design. The message this year: more levels, more openness, and even more of the latest in smart innovation. This expansive living space of more than 9,000 total square feet and 5 bedrooms with unique glass features allows for unobstructed views of the Las Vegas Valley below it. A food and wine connoisseur's dream, the kitchen is a masterpiece for homeowners who love to entertain. The centerpiece of the main cooking area, luxury appliance brand SKS's 48-inch Pro range with 6 gas burners and a griddle for gourmet-style results fast. As consumer demand for energy efficiency grows, the smarter these appliances get. Take the SKS Energy Star certified integrated column fridge, the largest in its class, with a ton of storage and a column freezer for precise temperature control. Complementing the smart home features throughout the New American Home, let's not forget the Transitional Series double wall oven with gourmet AI technology. It's so smart, it does most all the work for you. It literally has a high-def camera built in it that recognizes the food you're putting in and suggests recipes, cooking temps, and how long to cook it for. Then their ThinkQ app lets you monitor what's in the oven in real time, record time-lapse video, and share them with friends and family. How cool is that? For entertaining, the upper-level game room hosts a 24-inch wine fridge with wine cave technology and can store up to 41 bottles, keeping them perfectly chilled and ready with dual temperature zones. Next to it, a 24-inch under-counter fridge and freezer drawers with 6 different temperature control zones, including pantry, deli, freezer, and more. Meanwhile, the Power Steam panel-ready dishwasher ensures that every dish comes out sparkling clean. Other design elements, more nature inspiration, a mix of woods and metals, lots of warm browns and rich jewel tones, all natural textiles, furniture, and flooring. For more info on the new American home, visit tnah.com.
Don't go anywhere. We got more Daily Flash. Here's some great stuff you need to know about, too.
We want our homes to be as comfortable and as energy efficient as possible, no matter the season. And we can achieve both with Midea's innovative heat pump technology.
Heat pumps do heat and cool. So in the wintertime, we can actually take the heat from outside and transfer it inside. And in the summer, we do just the opposite through a reversing valve. We take the heat from inside and we move it outside. It's way more efficient to transfer temperature than it is to create temperature.
That helps keep utility rates and the impact on the environment low while upgrading comfort. To help make it more accessible, Midea recently opened their first showroom in Florida to serve as a training and educational hub for distributors and curious consumers.
The heating and air conditioning system in your home will be the second largest investment you make other than the roof. So we just want to make sure the consumers can make an educated decision.
Get more information at MideaComfort.us.
Follow the Daily Buzz on social media.
Hey, Mitchie.
Hey, Jackson.
Yeah, I want to talk about that big story coming out of Hollywood.
Hold on, wait. I want to get Matt in on this call, all right? Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Mitch and Dias?
Matty!
Mitchie.
Mateus.
Mitch, my man.
So, Matty of Birkenshire.
What's going on?
Hey, AJ wants us to talk about a big story that's happening.
This kid, the Kiki, says hi. He has his own Instagram.
That's great, Matt, but I really want to talk about this big story coming out of Hollywood.
Oh, dog and cat, it's
You should check it out. This kid, the Kiki.
I want to know what's going on.
What?
Oh, okay, so real quick. Why does he still have a dial-up modem?
Hey, I gotta get back to wrestling stuff.
It's on the media.
You know what? Maybe we should just try this later.
Okay, all right. Peace and love.
Daily Flash.
Where are you?
It's just better when you're part of the conversation. Join us online.
Hey, welcome back to Daily Flash. From freezer to table, here's how to make meals in just minutes.
More than 80% of Americans have discovered the secret to easier meal planning, their freezer. Here's chef and TV personality Jamie Gwen.
Research from the National Frozen and Refrigerated Foods Association reveals a major shift in how we're using our freezers. With grocery costs on everyone's mind, nearly 2/3 of Americans are turning to frozen foods as a smart shopping strategy. Take berries. When fresh prices spike in winter, reach for frozen. You get that perfect summer sweetness at a fraction of the cost.
The research shows time saving and convenience are driving this freezer-first approach.
Your freezer is like a treasure chest of meal possibilities, combining frozen grilled vegetables for protein bowls or using frozen fruit for quick breakfast smoothies. The options are endless.
Discover more ways to make mealtime easier at nfraweb.org. That's nfraweb.org.
Registered dietitian and nutrition expert Mia Sin breaks down how small changes can make a big impact on your health.
It's National Nutrition Month, and I have tips to help you make healthier, more informed choices. The Dietary Guidelines for Americans states that 95% of kids and adults do not meet the daily fiber recommendation, and Begin Health Daily Growing Up Prebiotics is a great, gentle, clean, and kid-friendly option to help fill in the gaps. My next recommendation is to enjoy more fish. With Maury's, enjoying premium, better-for-you seafood has never been easier. And for a dietitian-approved beverage option, I love the Planet Oat unsweetened oat milk. Royal Jelly is a nutritional powerhouse. It supports cognitive function, and when combined with 500 milligrams of cognizin citicoline, which is clinically researched to support memory, focus, and attention. Look for cognizin on the label, and you can learn more about cognizin at cognizin.com. Whether your focus is heart health, brain function, metabolism, energy, or beauty, there's a doctor-formulated multi-plus multivitamin from Garden of Life for you. For more, visit nutritionbymia.com.
Hey, we are really appreciative that you join us here on our
Yes.
show. And we're here. We love it Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah, dailyflashshow.com. Also, you can find us on the website. You can sound off, and that's available to you 24/7, 365.
That is the best part of it, is getting your email and, of course, your comments on our Facebook, because we kind of see like your point of view. We spew out all kinds of stuff, but we also have fun. So let's do it. Let's have a good weekend, and we'll do it Monday.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Y'all take care.
Be good.
Bye-bye.